In this Code on the Go tutorial, we're going to take a Java method and move it to C++ using the Android NDK. This is a practical technique for improving performance in CPU-intensive parts of your app. And once you've done it once, the process becomes second nature. We'll use string reversal as our example. It's simple enough to follow easily, but the pattern we use here applies to any CPU-intensive Java method you want to offload to native code. Go ahead and create a new project using the NDK template and name it native-string, leaving all other settings at their defaults. Once the project is open, let's start by writing the Java version of our string reversal method. This is the code we'll eventually replace with a native implementation. Open MainActivity.java and add the method shown here inside the class. This is a straightforward Java implementation. We create a StringBuilder from the input, call reverse, and return the result as a string. Simple and readable. But for very long strings or repeated calls, this can become a bottleneck. Let's see how to move this logic to C++. Now open native-lib.cpp. We're going to add a new C++ function that reverses a string natively. Add the following function below the existing one. Let's walk through this. The function follows the same JNI naming convention we've seen before: package name, class name, and method name separated by underscores. This time, we're also accepting a parameter, a jstring, which is the JNI type for a Java string. Inside the function, we convert the jstring to a native C++ string using GetStringUTFChars. We then release the original JNI string. This is important, as failing to release JNI resources can cause memory leaks. We reverse the string using the standard C++ algorithm and return the result. Also add this include at the top of the file, alongside the existing includes. This gives us access to the standard reverse function. Now we need to tell Java that this native method exists. In MainActivity.java, add the declaration shown here alongside the existing native method declaration. The native keyword tells Java that the implementation exists in C++. Notice that the method signature, the name and the parameter type, must match what we defined in the C++ function. Now let's call both methods and display their results so we can confirm they produce the same output. In onCreate, modify the code as shown here. We're passing the same input string to both methods and displaying both results in the text view, one on each line. This lets us verify that the native version produces the same output as the Java version. Let's build and run. Both methods return the same reversed string, confirming that our native implementation works correctly. The Java version and the native version produce identical output, but the native version is executing as compiled machine code directly on the device's processor. Let's recap the process. We started with a Java method, wrote an equivalent implementation in C++ following the JNI naming convention, declared the native method in Java, and called both to verify the result. This is the core pattern for moving any CPU-intensive Java method to native code. The specifics will vary depending on what your method does, but the steps are always the same. Write the C++ function, declare it in Java, and call it. Thanks for watching.